Hey, wizards! Guess what? Today we're going to do thoughts and law today. So let's get started with thoughts. Ooh, I should probably fill out my potion. Yeah, let's do that right after we hit start.
From his throne in Celeropolis, Khonsu watched the spiral. He saw worlds flourish and fade, civilizations grow and spread. He watched the story of the spiral unfold, and he saw its villain. A gremlin, a goblin, a devious little trickster that crawled in from beyond. And brought empires to their knees. Still it is here. Still it is waiting, its story unfinished. Find the villain amidst the debris of dynasty.
Sorry about that. I have a code, the code to get to start. So, we're going to do the yellow portal, which is this one. You got to step on, let me do that. So, oh, you gotta read the book too. Okay, so yeah, the yellow portal. Here we go.
Oh, ye Draconians, we fire-hearted masters of ash and sky, we were defeated and banished. Why, oh why? With the Emperor plagued and nearing his grave, we thought we could conquer and misbehave. But I'd sign it. You must speak the line. Such was our agreement. Worry live on the fates. The wizard's right there! Get him!
Yeah, the wizard is here. Here to defeat you. And I shall defeat you. With a little help. By the way, guys, Shoutout's supposed to kill my ocean. And my windows. I'm going to find you on the Discord, Wizard101, YouTube, and in real life. And the Shoutouts goes to Sean Calhoun, Alyssa Smith, Ariel Cornell, Maxie, and NAMI. The Ariel Cornell shoutout. She has amazing videos on YouTube. She's a good writer on Block Time. Also very important and special to me. She's been a good friend to me over the years through college. She's sweet, kind, and very appreciative. So Sean Calhoun shoutout. She's a good friend of mine. She's very supportive to me over the years. And he likes to play Dungeons and Dragons, and yes, It's similar to Wizard101. You have to have your wits, imagination, how to get strategy for the game, to be the dungeon master, and I hear you can create your own storyline for the game. So let's not do Shoutout. He's been a wonderful friend of mine over the years. He's really supportive, kind, generous, he's honest, he shows my friends a lot, and he's amazing. And speaking of NAMI Shoutout, I do support NAMI. NAMI, honestly, is the best program out there that helps people with a lot of stuff, like family stuff, and people who have anxiety and depression. So, if you know anyone who needs it, they are all over the country of the United States. One more shout out goes to Lily Williams and her boyfriend. For Lily Williams and her boyfriend shout out. Yeah, good people, go fight.
This is why we must say the lines, to fuel the power of myth. Relive the story to feed the storyteller.
Oh, that's funny. I like that. Okay, so we gotta turn these off. Next is the purple puddle, the magenta. So it's red and blue.
All we wanted to do was mix the candy and not pay people.
Yeah, why?
We had a similar philosophy. Wait, was I supposed to rhyme?
Rhyming is for penguins. We simply crush tiny human.
here. Okay. I think she's still a bit tricky.
valued customer, miners get lunch hours.
Good. They need lunch hours.
Thanks to you, Wizard, penguins now rule in assemblies.
As they should.
Thanks to you, Manders think they're people. Did you really believe you could change so much and suffer no consequences?
Nope. It's you guys that should suffer the consequences, not us. Okay, so the next one is the blue portal.
The Shadow Queen, Destiny's gift. Our dark empire she did uplift.
But she fell through glass and through time. But now we will have vengeance when we finish this rhyme. Ugh, these lines are terrible. It's our story. Shouldn't we write our own dialogue?
I don't know. Something about incantations of myth. Just eat the wizard.
Okay, the shadow creatures for more gear. Oh, here. The more gear. About the paradox in shadow. Although, what do you prefer? Shadow or light? By the way, guys, guys, you guys can support my channel. You guys can hit that like and subscribe button. You guys can leave a comment below the video. And you guys can share it with your friends on social media. I would really appreciate it. Right now, I've got 69 subscribers on my channel. But when you go from my YouTube channel to 990
Wait,
subscribers.
did Morgan actually fall through time?
And then we'll see what happens next. So, if you know anyone who needs help with any gameplay walkthroughs, tell them to check out my channel along with my food videos.
I don't know. I forgot the line and couldn't think of a thread that rhymed with sky.
Die?
No, you die.
You know, that's actually interesting. Did Morganth actually fall through time? Because if she did, that would be pretty interesting. Who knows? Right? You're the white one.
And thus the villain is at last revealed, the traveling tidal wave that washes away worlds. Khonsu watched as you traveled Earthborn, and I recorded his observations. For I am Toth, master of stories. I am the chronicler of vengeance. Let me tell you a tale of one city. Ra came down to smite the moon children.
Talk reminds me of. He reminds me of Ali the Boom from the Yeah, don't you look like Ali the Boom? If he does, let me get in the comments below. Shu's wrath shook the earth itself.
Lost is my tale's rebirth history in mythology. Someone has been paying attention.
You know what? We might need a life henchman to heal us. Yeah.
Call the sirens from the deep. fight the Moon Children. Lost my place. Shu's wrath shook the earth itself. story doesn't end until you do, outsider, deceiver, schemer, upender. I will allow you to shake the spiral known. What? Scrolls? Give them here. I have no idea what you want me to do with these. Actually, what are these? These accounts aren't mine, but they are Khonsu's. Are these about you? About another? I thought I wrote Khonsu's truth. But if there are tales I didn't pen, then either Khonsu deceived me, or I am not Toth. I am a fictive interpretation of Toth, created by this bard. He weaves the energy of delusion and deception. He tries to wear you down while empowering himself, and I am but his tool, his weapon, his plot device. Why, I think it time for a plot twist. Call upon me in the bard's domain, and together we will give him notes.
Will do. Alright, let's do raw.
We are the scorching rays of the sun, hurled from sky to sand by the hateful villain Ra. We wither plants and dry up rivers. We burn home and hero alike. We are the sun, and to gaze upon us is to go blind. To touch us is to die. And now we extend our reach to you.